Welcome to Under the Hood, presented by WholesaleCars.com, the podcast that pulls back the curtain on what really makes this buy here, pay here dealership tick. Here in Albertville, Alabama, WholesaleCars.com has been in the same spot since 1994, built on honesty, integrity, and excellence. And around here, the people are just as important as the cars. In each episode, you'll hear from industry professionals and the folks who make this place run, sharing real experiences from behind the counter, behind the scenes, and sometimes behind schedule. The goal? Transparency, a little humor, and a closer look at why this team does things differently. This is Under the Hood. Let's get started.
Well, welcome back to the second installment of Under the Hood with Wholesale Cars. And I'm Paul Claiborne, and I'm the owner here. And we're here, hopefully this podcast series will help bring some education to folks out there that think that a buy here, pay here store is all bad. About half of them are. And it's what you need to do is try to determine which half are bad and stay away from those. If you're listening into this podcast, you're on the right track. I'm back here again today with Bret, Rossuck, my general manager.
Hello.
And Lacey Freeman is here today. She is my collections manager. And before we start on the topic today, I'll let Lacey tell you a little bit of her backstory. How did you end up here?
Well, before I started working here, I worked third shift at a Shell station at the bottom of the mountain.
Do you miss third shift?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But I had to do what I had to do.
That's right. That's right. Single moms, which is a lot of our customers, you do what you have to do to survive.
Absolutely.
So while you were there as a attendant on third shift, was it always pleasant?
Not always.
So I imagine you had to deal with with drunks and people that weren't always real easy to get along with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So how long have you worked here now?
13
years. And Bret had been here.
Well, I put about 8 years then. Yep. 8 years before Lacey showed up.
But total, you've been here longer.
Yeah, 21.
21 years, yeah. So my point is I bring on more, there's 35 employees that work here, and as I bring on more employees, you'll see that we have people that, good people that we keep, they stay. So anyway, Lacey runs the collection department. She has 3 people that she has to manage. And we're going to talk about a little of that today, about how
5.
You got 5. How important it is, collections, and how, so that you'll know if what a not too pleasant credit collections manager sounds like, and one that's respectful, and one that's being a little uglier than they need to be.
You used to work in a finance place as well, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. How was that?
It was good.
Which one was it?
American General Finance.
Okay. Was it similar to what you do here?
As far as collections go, yes. We done auto loans. We done mortgages, small loans.
You underwrote them?
Yes.
Okay. So.
Well, we got everything together, and then we had to send it to our district manager. Our district manager had to do the final approval.
Okay.
Up to a certain amount. If it was a smaller amount, our branch manager could approve it.
I got you. But you'd only send what you thought was worthy.
Yes.
I got you. Okay. Similar to what we do here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we're, unlike a bank or a credit union, they look at typically one thing, and that's a credit score.
Mhm.
That's true.
And we look at the credit score as well, but that's the credit score doesn't tell the whole story, does it?
It really doesn't. And that's one thing that's so much different here with a buy here, pay here in general, is that we are making the final decision. Unlike another lender who has to underwrite that deal knowing they have to sell that paper. So they have to meet the parameters that that lender might give that car store. And you have to follow that with the rate, with the term, with the type of vehicle that it is. Everything is meeting the requirements that someone has given to you, where in our store, it's all up to us. We can look at everything. We can make that final decision.
So if a customer comes in with their credit score is 460, what's the credit union and the bank going to tell them?
Well, they're going to
It's the
tell
shortest sentence in the English language.
no.
No. That's what
There
they're
are
going
some lenders, I guess, that are out there that they might could shoot them through, and that's another thing that we do. We may look at the credit, but we do what everyone calls a soft pull. It doesn't affect your credit.
score. Yeah.
But all the other places are going to do what they call a hard pull. Well, that's 5 points off your score.
You mean it takes
5 points.
off
Yes.
your score?
Well, off your score. Okay, now.
Major
they-
car dealerships, when you go to
Right.
them,
Well, okay, that's just them looking at it.
they'll
Then they
send it
think,
to
oh,
several
you know what,
people.
we can get this paper purchased.
Mhm.
So then what they do is there's a term called the shotgun. So think about a shotgun with all those shells just being blown out of the shotgun, and you hope something sticks. Well, if you send it to 5 different lenders that you think may work, okay, 5 times 5 is 25. So you just lost 25 points for them shotgunning that. Furthermore, plus the 5 for them looking at it. So you're 30 points short, and you haven't even had an approval yet. So that's something that there's just doesn't seem like there's any respect for that person's credit. We do the soft pull. It takes nothing off your credit. We look at that, but that's just one piece of the puzzle,
So,
Paul. Yeah.
so credit score is one piece of the puzzle and really a smaller piece of the puzzle. So
Yeah.
stability, how does that come into?
Well, stability in the sense of, say, job stability, that is important because that's showing that you are keeping a job. You've got some security there with your income. Responsible, absolutely. You're right, Lacey. And furthermore, stability maybe at your home. How long have you been at your home?
So that'd be residency.
Residency
so
is also going to be
and
stability there.
residency, and then
Yep.
another factor, the third leg of that wheel is income.
Income, yes,
You know,
absolutely. Yeah.
You don't have to have a job here. You just have to have a source of income.
Correct. Yep.
So but those things, stability, income, and residency, all play in a lot bigger factor than just your credit score. So many people get hung up on, my credit score is too low. I can't. They won't approve me. Yeah, we will. Most likely will.
Yep.
But it's the folks that, if you wear your pajamas in here and want to buy a car, you're probably not going to get approved. So don't wear your pajamas.
People don't take you seriously.
They don't take you seriously.
Yep.
You're not going to get a job wearing your pajamas. You're not going to get a loan wearing your pajamas. But now, everyone here's approved. That's in our byline. If you come in wearing pajamas, your down payment's going to be higher than someone not wearing pajamas. But that is so. I don't understand what's so difficult about that. So anyway, today, one of the things I want to touch on is there's 7 questions. If you're contemplating buying a car, I've said earlier, about half of the buy here, pay here dealers are not really good operators. And if you elect to go with a good one, like you're watching this podcast, but but you still haven't made it up here yet. There's 7 questions that you should be asking before you sign on the dotted line. And we'll go through them one by one. And the first one is so in the digital age, so many people overlook, what are their reviews? What do the reviews look like? And people say, well, I hadn't thought about that. Well, should they? What?
Absolutely. I know if I'm shopping for anything, that's one of the first things I'll look at is
Me too.
the reviews.
Mm-hmm. I'll look for a long time before I actually make a final purchase on it.
And the good ones and the bad ones.
Yeah.
You know, because if it's all good, absolutely no bad, then something is not
It's a
right.
scam.
It's a scam. Yeah.
It's a scam.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's paid for something.
And the only legitimate reviews to you folks out there, don't just go to their website. They're going to put all the cotton candy on the website. Go to Google and go to Facebook. Those are real reviews.
Yep.
And read the bad ones because we've got a few bad ones, but we can also tell you that our bad ones come from lack of communication from the customer, where we had to reclaim our collateral in an awkward situation, but they didn't communicate with us. And we get their car and they get angry at us, and then they leave us a bad review.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have bad reviews because of the quality of the car we sell. But that's one thing. The second thing is you need to ask them if they have that warranty word. How important is that here?
That's huge. A lot of people that come in, they say the reason they're here is because of that warranty.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get some peace of mind.
Yeah.
And they've asked other people that have purchased a vehicle here,
Mm-hmm.
how is that warranty? Did they really honor it? And
Is it a real warranty?
is it a real warranty? Did
Yeah.
they do what they say they're going to do? So
Absolutely.
We've got repeat customers that have high credit scores that can go to the credit union that still finance with us because we have that warranty.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, the warranty's good for 30 days if you pay cash or
Mm-hmm.
finance at a bank. But if you
Yep.
finance here, that warranty's good for the duration of the loan.
For the first 36 months.
Yeah.
3
For
years,
the first
36
months.
Yep.
That's right. If you finance longer than that, it's on you then. But
Yep.
but that warranty's pretty important. And we can do those. We underwrite those warranties in-house because we sell a lower mileage car, and we're able to do that.
Yep,
So-
it's included. So a lot of folks need to keep that in mind if they're thinking about shopping elsewhere, because they might save a point or two on their credit, like you just addressed, Lacey, about the people that could go to a credit union.
Mm-hmm.
They'd rather pay a little extra because it's not that much, a couple points, but they get the warranty. Whereas if they went elsewhere, they wouldn't get a warranty. They could probably purchase for $1,200 to $2,000 an extended service contract and get that. But with us, it's free. I say free, it's included. So therefore, you're going to get it. You're not paying extra for it. So yeah, you're right, Paul. People need to keep that in mind.
Yeah,
That's big.
Here's the third thing. Now, you check the reviews. They have a warranty. Ask for a tour of their service department. Well, what do you mean? Well, what if they don't have a service department? Well, let me tell you what happens if there's no service department. If they have to outsource everything when a car breaks, they have to wait until Acme repair service can get to the car. And if they're the third or fourth in line, it may be a week or two before they can make that repair.
Mhm.
Here, we've got 8 technicians. 3 of them are ASE certified, which means they're capable of working on most any car. And when you bought a car here in the first 30 days, your car is priority. It moves to the front of the line to get that repair done. We don't have that many in the first 30 days because we do such a good job of evaluating and doing the necessary repairs before it's sold. But in the customer interactions that you guys have had, is the service department been a big plus?
Yeah, they because they do get to it quickly, like you said. So,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
they can usually make an appointment within a couple of days, and they get them in as quick as they can. Yeah.
And with us, the first 30 days or 3,000 miles, it's just about everything's covered under warranty.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's 3 things. The 4th thing is interest rates.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have how many tiers?
We've got 4 tiers.
4 tiers.
4 tiers.
Go over those. If you don't care.
We've got the $19.99. That's the tier 4, as we call it, and that's the majority of our customers. Those, like we talked earlier, the 400 credits, 500 credits, and so forth. And then we have the 15.99. That's tier 3. Then we've got the.
How do you get to what is the distinguishing factor between tier 4 and tier 3? I mean, when do they fall into that?
Well, if it's a 600 and below.
Oh, so you're talking credit score.
Credit score.
Okay.
Credits. That's why we do the soft pull. Doesn't affect you, but it does allow us to put you in whichever tier it is. The 19.99, the 15.99, 13.99, and then the 9.99. So those are our 4 tiers, and you figure credit union and so forth, they're going to be 9.9, or they're going to be the 9.99 customer for us. And with the credit union, they might get a 6.99, but
no warranty.
That 3 points is going to cover that warranty and then some. So
and then some. That's right.
And then some.
No warranty.
That's why if they know about us, they're going to come back here.
Yeah,
just like Lacey said.
I did a little math early this morning, and our top rate is 19.9. You need to ask these 7 questions. You need to ask before you buy. That rate's important because there are buy here, pay here dealers in this area that charge 24.9. Okay. If you buy a $14,995 car and you pay $2,000 down, your payment is about $530 or $40 a month. At 19.99, it's $480. At 9.9, it's $420. So, for every 5 or 6 point bump in that interest rate, it's about $60 a month, which is not chump change. So just because you like a particular color car at a competitor's, and you can come here and buy a lower mileage car at 6 points less, and your payment be $60 a month less. So.
Yeah.
And some people that don't understand that interest rates, whatever your interest rate is, the amount you're going to be financing, that's what a percentage of interest that's going to be charged on your account. The lower your interest rate is, the less of a finance charge you're going to have.
Well, that's why they should ask. Also, what's my total cost of the car?
Absolutely. Yep.
Total cost of the car. Another question that you should ask is, what are the admin fees? Now,
let me add one thing to the interest rate. So,
okay.
Yeah, we do have 0% interest.
I forgot about that.
Folks don't realize that, and even those that can go to wherever they like, they know their credit score is an 850. You can't get any better. Well, why would you not want to come here, buy that vehicle, and then if you pay it off within 1 year, it is interest free. So they got to remember that, because they're going to get the warranty for that first year, and then they pay it off month 11. You haven't paid any interest because you're going to get that rebated back to you.
That's right.
So, you're not going to get that really. I don't know where you're going to get that.
You're not getting anywhere.
Yeah.
Moms with kids that get a huge tax return.
Oh, yeah.
Buy a vehicle 1 year, you get a chunk next year, pay it off.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. That's if you're able to do it, that's a great program. But I wanted to add that to the interest rate.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's
Because it's,
important. I'd forgotten about that. You can't.
Yep.
It's hard to cover everything.
Absolutely.
But anyway, admin fees. Now, admin fees are what I refer to as gotcha fees. If they're asking you to sign something and there's an admin fee, ask what that's for. And they're going to say, it's profit is what it is. That's all it is. So,
it's the made up number.
Yeah, it's a made up number. That's right. And here at wholesalecars.com, our admin fees are, I can't remember. Zero. That's right.
Non-existent.
We don't have any, non-existent. We don't have any admin fees here.
Yeah.
What are the late fees here?
0.
No late fees.
Late fees.
We've never charged a late fee because we realize that that's just another profit center. And what we're going to do is we're going to make money when we sell you a car, as the other guys are too. But we also realize that life happens. And when life happens, sometimes you can't make your payment on the day it's due. I just don't think it's fair to charge you if I want to keep you as a customer, to gig you every time you're a day late. Now, you're gigging yourself when you do that. How is that, Bret, if you're a day late every payment cycle?
Well, it's going to affect you in numerous ways.
You're going to ding their credit.
Absolutely.
And we report to the credit bureau here.
We do. Yeah.
So that's, to me, that's penalty enough that you're impacting your credit score rather than charging you a late fee. We've never done that and not going to start that. We have people that I know very well that say that I'm crazy not to charge a late fee.
Yeah.
And I said, no, I'm not. We make a profit when we sell the car. We're going to live on that profit, and we're going to hopefully retain customers that way. So, and the last thing, number 7, is loaner cars. How many other buy here, pay here dealerships in the area provide loaner cars? And I can answer that one. None. Nobody provides loaner cars. And we've had up to 12 before, but we've narrowed that field down because the quality of our cars continues to get better. And now we're down to 5 loaner cars that we use from time to time. But if your car breaks, what are you going to do?
You're not going to get to work.
You're not going to get to work, and
So you're
also
not going to be able to pay the payment.
You can't get. Start with you bought a car from a dealer that doesn't have a warranty, or he doesn't have a service department, and he doesn't have loaner cars. Sounds like you're up a creek without a paddle. So all those questions, guys, you need to ask. And there should be, as we clip this thing out for TikTok and Facebook, should be a link in the bottom. If the dealer that you're going to can't answer any of those questions in a positive way, he should have at least 5 out of 7 of them. There should be a link below that you can click and fill out a 6-liner out, Bret.
Yeah, if that.
If that, maybe 4 lines.
Go ahead and fill that out. Let us see.
No
let us help
obligation.
you out.
No obligation, no pressure,
no.
just numbers. It's just numbers.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
We talked earlier, Lacey, about collections. Right before we came in here,
Yeah, we saw you in action.
Yeah. She was right in the middle of an unpleasant collection call that she handled like a pro. She can be so upset and the customer never know it. She maintains her composure, maintains her cool. But so many of you are dealing with buy here, pay here operators that they never monitor their collection calls. We record every collection call here, and for training purposes, we review those calls, and we see how her 5 collectors are talking to customers. So what we'd like to do here, Bret, if you could, let's role play here.
Okay.
Let's pretend you're a customer. And what I want to happen here is we're going to do a 30 or 35 second mock-up collection call here where Bret's the customer and Lacey's the collection manager. And anyway, he's going to call her up, and she's going to be a rude collection manager who really doesn't care about the customer.
Lazy.
Not in the mood today.
I got you. Miss Lacey, I can't make my payment today. I'm sorry. Can you help me?
Why can't you make your payment?
Well, I've had some things come up, and I was hoping I'd be able to make that payment, but I know it's $350. All I have is $150.
Why?
Just, life happens. Got the kids, they're screaming, they're hollering, one of them's sick. It's just, I just can't do it. I need help. We've had some illness in the family. My wife is sick. She spent 3 nights in the hospital. We just got back. I've missed work. My paycheck is short. I'm trying everything I can. I mean, I've got everyone calling, but I got to have my car, Lacey. I'm going back to work in the morning, and if I don't have it, I know I'm due. I know I'm overdue, but I'm trying. Can you help me?
With you needing a vehicle and your wife being in the hospital, you've got to make your car payment.
I just don't.
You need it, don't you?
I do need it, but I don't have the money. What am I supposed to do about these other people that are calling me?
Well, what's more important, cable or a car?
Stuff going on, Lacey. So you just take the money and shove it where the sun don't shine, and just shut your pie hole and just eat it. Okay?
I thought you can't make the payment.
I can't. Can't you hear me?
Oh, goodness. Why don't you try it, Paul?
Okay, let me do it. I've got to go into... Okay.
There you go.
Hello? Who's this?
Hey, this is Lacey at wholesaleCars.com. Can I speak with George?
Yeah, this is George.
Hey, George, I am
I'm
calling.
not late on my payment.
You are. That's why I'm calling.
Well, it's not late until I'm 10 days past due.
No, it's not. One day, $1. If you're a day late, you show up on our past due list.
Well, that's not fair. I'll just talk to my lawyer.
Life's not fair.
Huh. Well, sure not from y'all, because ever since I bought this car, I put about 80,000 miles on it, and it's just never run right.
And you've had it for a year.
Yeah.
80,000 miles in a year.
Yeah.
Do you even have a job and work?
Well, I did, but I got fired.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Well, they said I had to show up at 8 o'clock, and it was hard to do. I got 2 kids,
What kind of example are you setting for your kids?
Well, if I could get them to school, if this car would run.
They have buses.
You're just being so rude. I don't understand why you're so mean.
I need to get your payment posted.
If I don't, what are you going to do?
We'll need the vehicle.
What do you mean you'll get it?
We're going to repo your vehicle. If you can't make your payment, your 2 biweekly payments past due, you're not driving for free.
Well, that's not fair.
Would you tell your power company that it's not fair, that they won't work with you on your payments when you're 2 payments behind?
That's different.
It's not different.
Well, good luck finding this car. Bye. So now let's do a
good one.
Yeah, a good one. Okay.
Let's do Precious over here, okay?
Okay. There you go.
Hey, this is Lacey at wholesalecars.com. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good. Is this Bret?
It is.
Hey, I was just wanting to call to check in. Your account looks like it's past due 5 days. I was checking to see if I can get that payment posted for you.
Can't get it today, Lacey, but you think I could pay tomorrow? I get paid tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes.
Well, I will have it to you first thing. It won't be first thing tomorrow. I get paid. It should be about lunch.
Okay. Do you want me to get that posted for you?
You can actually, why don't you just go ahead and do that? So we'll get posted, do it, set it up so it comes out automatically.
Okay.
They'll have it they said they'd have it by noon, my paycheck in there. So
okay.
Will that work?
Well, that sounds good. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
When you pay good and communicate well with us, it makes our job easier to help you.
Well, thanks for letting me know that, Lacey.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's talk about money mistakes and myths.
Okay.
Okay. Here's a myth. Lower down payment is better. Why is that not necessarily the case?
Well, lower down payment means your payment's going to be higher.
Higher?
Yeah. Well, you're not putting as much money down, so you're financing more, which is going to equate to a higher payment.
Okay.
Higher payment. Most people think, oh, well, the payment doesn't matter. It's the down payment. How many times do we hear that? Yeah. And it just doesn't make sense. But and also with a higher payment, it's more uncomfortable. And just like our role play a minute ago, usually if anything happens, it's going to be harder to make that payment. It's just going to be less comfortable. So if you can pay more up front, get a lower payment, terms probably going to be shorter as well. Just all the way around, it's better. Yeah.
And chances are you'd pay it off and it still have a little life left in it.
True.
The more you have down. If you do a lower down payment, you're going to have to finance it for longer as well. And it's liable to break down before you end up paying it off.
Well, but a lower down payment translates into it could end up being a repo as well,
right?
Because you don't have any equity, and that word equity. So many customers really can't wrap their arms around how important that is to build that equity. And we are noted for having a higher down payment, but we are also noted for having a much higher quality car. And with a higher quality car, you need a little larger down payment. 300 more down, how much will that drop the payment? You know, if you instead of 1,500 down, if you put down 1,800.
It'll change it a little bit, but it's not going to change it that much. Usually you can equate $25 is $1,000 extra. Yeah.
But still though, if you were to have some hours cut from your job, that additional $300 that you paid back when you had some money could make a difference in that payment.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah.
For sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. So that could make a $5 to $7 difference a month in your payment. That
absolutely
extra $300. Do we have many customers that are only shopping for payment? They want the lowest payment.
Well, they come in with that.
They want the lowest down payment. They want the lowest payment.
Well, yeah, sure. But once we kind of educate them a little bit, I find they start to realize, oh, I suddenly can find another $500 or $1,000 to make that term a little shorter, to where they can pay it off quicker, like you said, Lacey, and have some life left in that vehicle, because so many are so excited when they pay their vehicle off, because they're like, this is the first time I've ever had no payment on a car, and a car that has less than 100,000 miles. And they're so happy about that. They come back later, sure. It might be 6 months or a year, but and then get something else or trade that one in. But they like that feeling for a little while. And they are able to achieve that by paying more money down once we let them know how that works.
So if you add up, customer comes in, they want a lower down payment and a lower payment, that comes up to equal one thing, and that's a junk car.
It's a junk car, or it could be they've learned that from watching these commercials where it's a lease.
Yeah.
They see these low payments. The down payment, you can't even see it because it's in that fine print that just, came and gone so fast. And then they go to that store, usually it's a Kia, and then they get stuck with a lease. They don't even realize they don't even own the car.
Yeah.
Until it's too late.
If it's too good to be true, it is every time.
Yep.
But if you're shopping in the buy here, pay here world, guys, low down payment, low payment means you're buying a car with a surplus of 120,000 miles on a car that has no warranty, from a company that has no service department, from a company that their main goal is to repo as quickly as they can.
Yep.
That's not our model here. Our model here is to get you successful, to end up with a car that runs, and we want to carry you to the end of the term.
And sell you another one.
And sell another one. 70% of our business is repeat and referrals, 70%. So that says a lot about us. Can you think of an example where a customer, that they didn't have the right down payment and they came back and bought later, or y'all, you got an anecdote?
Sure.
Of a story about one of those people, or without calling their name, obviously, but.
Well, we've had people.
I couldn't name a specific
no,
one.
but I know one here
had
just
some.
recently that did not have enough down payment, and it was probably 60 days, 2 months, really, before they came back. But they did come back with.
They probably shopped around.
Yeah, they probably did, but they knew. No, actually, I don't think. Well, they may have. I don't know,
right.
But they specifically were still in contact with the salesman, just saying, I'm saving the money up. I'm saving the money up. You guys are where I want to go, because you've been honest with me. And they did come back and purchase.
Yeah.
But that's one example that I can clearly remember that I don't know what her name was, but
one trade that I would hope customers never make is payment for reliability. Because if you buy that 120,000 mile car, you're going to get a lower payment. And what a lot of customers never do, a lot of buy here, pay here operators do not price their cars online. They price the down payment. Now, a lot of folks don't know why they do that. But if they quote $1,200 down and you don't know what the price of the car is, when you come in and you like the car and you've got $4,000 down, what can they do with the price of that car, Bret?
They can jack it up.
Why would they jack it up?
They're going to be getting more money.
They're going to make more money because they're not being radically transparent like we are. Our prices are posted online. If you come in here to an advertised price, that's the price of the car. And if in the event, it's based on age, if we've had a car a long time, we will discount them some, but you'll never come in here when we've got a car priced at $15,900 and it automatically go to $17,900. It's just not the right thing to do. We don't do that. But a lot of competitors do that, and you just got to educate yourself and ask the questions. Don't just go stumbling in with your, tongue hanging out, and they know that. Well, I've got this guy. Especially at tax time, people get loose with their money at tax time, and it's that money's hard-earned money.
Well, when you think about it, if they had their prices online, there's no way some of these commercials you see now where it's like, say $15,000 off of this truck. It's like, well,
off what?
Of the truck or whatever. These, it's like, yeah, of what?
Yeah.
Because we didn't see it before. Well, it's, how do they do that? Well, they do that by not being transparent out of the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to show they're giving you $15,000 off the price, but yet they're jacking up the price $15,000.
Yeah,
so
you never knew
they're
what
not
it
out
was.
any money.
But if you knew that car was $15,995, and then we said, oh well, suddenly it's $2,000 off. Well, you knew it was $15,900, so now it should be $13,900. Well, if you never saw the $15,900, you wouldn't know any better.
Right.
Suddenly it was $17,900 with $2,000 off. You're back to $15,900 again. Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone's smiling. Yeah.
Do we ever talk customers down from a car?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And why would we do that?
To get them in something they can afford.
Well, again, you people out there, it's a lot of car lots. They don't care if you make it or not. They want your, especially tax time, they want your $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000, and they want to repo you just as quick as they can. Mm-hmm. We're not going to do that here.
I think a lot of people's perception of a buy here, pay here would be the business model is take the money,
yep,
with knowing darn well this person who's making $1,500 a month, for example, they can't afford the $800 a month payment.
Can't make it.
But we'll take that $5,000 you just got back on your tax refund.
Yeah.
Let you drive that Challenger, and after the first monthly payment comes due.
Well, they'll already call the tow truck driver to tell them, in 2 weeks you're going to need to pick this car up.
So that was a heck of a rental payment you just had,
Yeah.
We've had current customers, that are wanting to trade into vehicles, but they're wanting something that's $30,000. And, we know based on what they've got right now, they cannot afford a payment that high. They can pay a big down payment with their income taxes, but are they going to be able to afford those payments after the fact? I've talked somebody out of not doing that because I would feel bad.
Yeah.
I don't want to sell somebody a vehicle, take their down payment, and then knowing it's going to end up being a repo because they can't afford the payments.
That's right.
I mean, that's setting somebody up for failure.
The whole model of this business, or at least this particular business, is the customer has to win, and we have to win. That's the only way business works. Customer wins, the business wins. And when that happens, it's pretty sweet for everyone involved. Mm-hmm. And that's what we've always tried to do here. Before I got into business, I was a student of looking at other successful businesses, and they always had people that had been there a long time. Mm-hmm. And when I started my business, I said, I want people to stay, because good people aren't going to stay at a business if they're lying and cheating and stealing. Yeah. They're just not.
Yeah.
So, if I miss a payment, Lacey, what happens? Walk me through the steps of how are you going to correct that? Or are you just going to come jerk my car?
Absolutely not.
Why?
We're going to make an attempt to try to contact you.
Okay.
Repossessions are always our last resort.
Right.
We try
But is
everything
it fun?
possible.
Are repossessions fun?
No.
They never are they?
Nope.
Because it's very.
No one wins.
No one wins. It's very. You always get a bad review.
Mm-hmm.
You never win, and so it's. Just walk us through those steps. So, and what is that C word that the customer hears 5 times the day they buy their car? Communication. They hear it. You'll hear it 5 times here. Communicate with us. Communicate. Because if you communicate with us, that buys you options. Lack of communication will shrink your options. So walk us through the process of, we role played earlier about a collection call, but walk us through when a customer's behind, what happens.
So you want to know?
Well, the first thing, you look at your DMS, your software,
right?
And this customer's past due,
mm-hmm.
and you're in our system. If you're $1 or $1 past due,
we're going to reach out to you
unless we've been married to you for some time.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a new customer, if you're $1 or $1 past due, we're not going to come get your car, but we're definitely going to reach out. And let me back up and say this. If we have a relationship with a customer, long-term relationship, they bought 2 or 3 cars from us, and they're $1 or $1 past due, are we going to hound them that day?
No.
Because
a friendly reminder text, that would be it.
Yeah, we might remind you, hey, your payment's due today, but we're not going to hound you if we have a relationship with you. But it's just like dating.
Mm-hmm.
When we don't know somebody, we don't know you, so we've got to get to know you better.
Mm-hmm.
So within the first 6 months, second payment, he pops up on the DMS that he's a day late. What happens? And he hadn't called yet. So the ultimate thing to me would be, if he has called before his payment's due, does that bring any credibility to the customer?
I believe it does.
Absolutely it does. Yeah. Absolutely it does. It shows that
they're not waiting until the last minute.
He's not waiting the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
It shows he's aware of the pending situation.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of being behind, what's he doing?
Witness.
He's getting ahead of it.
Oh, absolutely.
He's getting ahead of it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's assume that he hasn't called you, though. So you're going to do what?
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is contact him.
Yep.
We're going to call all his references.
No, not initially. You're going to call him first.
Right, but if that's...
Yeah. But I mean, we don't call references the first day, do we?
No.
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't think we did that. That's being a little aggressive even on a new customer.
Yeah. References will be called on day 2 and day 3, though.
That makes
absolutely
perfect sense to me.
But on the first day,
yeah,
on the first and on the day it comes due, you're going to get a reminder text.
Yeah.
The day it comes due.
Correct.
That next day, when you're 1 day past due, we're going to attempt to contact you by phone, and then we'll send you a reminder text.
Yeah.
And that's usually the gist of it. On day 1.
On day 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Day 2. Day
2, we're going to be calling and texting as well. And then we're going to call a few references.
Yeah. But initially, on the beginning of day 2, we will try to reach out to the customer again.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to start calling references at that point, because
a couple of them.
Just a couple. Yeah. We're not going to go down and call. We require 10 references here. And when we call those references, we don't say, hey, Bret's late on his payment up here at wholesalecars.com.
Mm-hmm.
We call and tell them what? The reference. What do we tell them the reference?
Oh, on the references when we call them, we just let them know, you're listed as a reference for so-and-so. Do you have a good contact number for them?
Yeah, we're trying to get in touch with
Can you
George
get a message to them to give us a call? Yes. Yeah.
And then typically the customer will call back a little angry,
Aggravated, yeah.
because we've called their references.
Mm-hmm.
And when they left here, they were told 5 times that communication is super critical. You've got to talk to us. We can't fix it if you don't talk to us.
Correct.
So, okay. Day 3, he hasn't called back. Still no contact. He's missed his second payment.
Day 3.
Or this is his first payment in the first 6 months.
First payment, first 6 months.
Yeah.
Day 3, we're going to be calling everybody. References, job,
Duck on a June book.
them. And then if that don't work, if they don't have a payment by the end of the day,
On the 3rd day.
we'll have to pick it up.
Yeah. That's when we start the collateral recovery
Mhm.
option.
Yeah.
To get our collateral back.
On a brand new customer.
On a brand new customer.
The only reason we're that way on brand new customers is the way somebody pays within those first 6 months
It
is going to
sets a pattern.
determine on
Yeah.
how
Such a pattern.
that relationship's going to be.
That's
If
right.
it starts off ugly, it's
Yeah.
gonna it's
It
it's not
typically
going to
ends
last.
ugly. Typically ends ugly.
Right.
You know. So what is the real cost if the customer's hiding from the collector?
The real cost
Yeah.
when they're hiding it,
No, when they're hiding from you.
the real cost, they're going to lose their vehicle.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to be able to go to work.
Yep. And
They'll be
instead
walking.
instead of facing the issue head on
Mm-hmm.
and answering the phone, and again, we've emphasized that we're not going to be ugly to you, but now
Mm-hmm.
we have a fiscal responsibility up here to collect
Mm-hmm.
funds that are due,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't drive for free.
Absolutely. It's accountability. We have
Yeah.
to hold them to it.
Yeah, yeah.
So in collections too, I will say this. Customers that communicate with us and have been repeat customers with us, they have earned more leniency than the customers that are brand new that don't communicate with us and don't make their payments on time.
Yeah, I mean that just goes without saying that we have a history with them,
Mm-hmm.
and if we're not going to risk getting losing a customer because now when one of our longtime customers hasn't been in contact with us for a week.
It's out of their norm. I call
It's
to
out
try
of
to
the norm.
check on
We
them.
think
Yeah.
something's happened to them. And we've had an instance where the customer was dead and, nobody knew.
Yeah, there's usually that one guy, I forget his name. He talked kind of funny. Remember, and I had to call him a few times. But he's always been good. He's purchased numerous vehicles. And then he just fell off the face of the earth.
I don't remember who that was.
Yeah, I think we just put the car back out, the truck. Anyway, you're right. It's something's up. Something happened. We don't know what it is. And if it's a long time customer, they can go off the reservation, but it's usually there's a reason for it.
Let's move on to and I see this happen in franchise stores where a customer walks in and they say, just get me at $450 a month. That's what my payment's got to be. Now, how smart is that, Bret?
Well, I mean, it's ridiculous, but
I mean,
yeah, we can get you there, but there's so many more parameters to that equation to get you there. I mean, it's
are you enabling the dealer to make more money on you? If
absolutely,
yeah,
I mean, it's
because it goes back to that price manipulation.
absolutely. 'Cause they have no idea.
They never ask about terms. They never ask about the thousands extra they could be paying in interest.
Mhm.
Again, you need to be asking for how long and how much will I be paying? How much will the total payback be? And another bad rap that we get in this industry is that high rate means it's always a bad deal. No, that's not a no car plus a 0% interest rate equals still no car. So, well, guys, we're going to wind this episode up of Under the Hood with WholesaleCars.com. We hope it's been informative. We hope to. All we do is. I struggle with why anybody would buy a car anywhere else with everything that we offer here. We've been in business for over 40 years. We've got warranties. We've got loaner cars. We've got interest-free payoffs. We've got Customer Appreciation Day where we'll pay you $10,000 off on your car. There's just so many pluses here. Long-term employees, warranties, service departments. I've already said warranties. But anyway, tune in to us next time, and hopefully we'll bring some more enlightenment to the buy here, pay here world. Good day.